Do you have inventory that's been stale for over a year, maybe a year and a half to 2 years, or more than 6 months, whatever the case may be? But if you have inventory that's not getting a lot of attention, it's not getting many views, no one's really sending you offers, and you've sent numerous offers to buyers, but no one's really accepting them. So what do? Make sure you stay tuned, because I'm gonna share with you another method that I use on occasion to move inventory fast. But there's a catch. There's a catch. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasmin. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm a stay-at-home mom and a reseller on platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today I have another tip video. Or several months ago, I posted a video and shared with you how I make sales without really listing new inventory every day. So I have another method that I use on occasion, not regularly, not daily, not monthly. This is a method that I use only on special circumstances, and that is running auctions. So this is only for eBay users. eBay gives you the option to run auctions or buy it now or best offers. So when I have inventory that's been sitting for a very long time, it's not getting much attention, no one's sending me offers, and I'm sending offers but no one's accepting them, after a period of time, it's time to let that item go. But I did mention that there's special circumstances. So here's the catch. Before running an auction on one of your items, you have to make sure that you did not pay anything for this item. Meaning this is an item that you already own or was given to you for free. I do this all the time. A lot of times, I want to get rid of maybe a shirt, a dress, or a pair of jeans that no longer have no use in my closet, meaning they're taking up space, it doesn't fit me anymore, I've had it for many years, and if this is an item that I listed, let's say, maybe a year ago, but it's still not getting the attention that it needs, then I'll run an auction. So if the item sells for $1 after the auction is over, it sells for $1, I don't lose anything. The second thing that you have to make sure that the buyer is paying for shipping. You don't want to pay for shipping if your item only has one bidder for $1. And so you want to make sure that if the item does sell, that the buyer is taking care of shipping. That way you still make a little profit from it. I usually run auctions on items that have very low reselling value. So you really don't want to run an auction for $1 on your Coach bag or your Jordan sneakers. If it only gets a few bidders, you don't want to sell your item for $2 when it has more worth than that. In that case, you want to do what it's called a reserve price. What is a reserve price? For items that have a lot of value, for example, a Coach bag, a Michael Kors purse or watch, a reserve price is the lowest price you're willing to sell your item for. If the highest bid at the end of the auction is below the reserve price, you are by no means obligated to sell your item. No one knows your reserve price unless you are willing to share it on the description to your buyers, but generally it's something that is kept secret. So if you run an auction, let's say for $1 for a Coach bag or a pair of vintage sneakers, I don't know, and you have a reserve price for, I don't know, $50, $70, $100, and your highest bid was only $30, then your item won't not sell. But because the items that I'm selling have a very low reselling value, I'm okay with letting them go for $1. For instance, most of the items that I'm running auctions on are items that I own since I was in college. I was so sick and tired of seeing them taking up space in the closet when I can be bringing in new inventory. How do auctions work on eBay? It's simple. I'm gonna walk you step by step. Okay, so I'm gonna use this listing as a demonstration. I'm not planning to place this item on an auction. This is an item that I'm actually going to try to sell. But again, this is an item that does belong to me. I haven't worn in a long time, and so I'm ready to let it go. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to pretend that I'm going to place an auction for this item. So you scroll down using your mobile device and you go to pricing. You tap on the little pencil icon, and then you notice here where it says buy it now. You want to make sure that your buy it now option is turned off. I just turned it on, but I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. You want to make sure that is turned off. So then you notice here that it says duration. You have the option to run an auction for a day, 3 days, 5, 7, or 10. I typically like to set my auctions for 5 days. I think that's plenty of time. Notice here that you have the option to accept offers. You really don't want to have that turned on, so make sure that it says don't allow offers. And then you also have the option to reserve a price, but because my item is a very low ticket item, I really don't care to let this go for 99 cents if the highest bidder would place it for $1. So this is only if you have a very valuable piece, a vintage item, some high ticket sneakers or something, and you just want to get the most bang for your money. So you want to set a reserve price. Let's say it's a pair of sneakers and you want to reserve a reserve price for maybe $100. So anything that falls below $100, the item will not sell. So this is a good option for high ticket items, very valuable items. But because my sweater is really nothing fancy, it's just like a Kohl's brand, I want to make sure that I don't have a reserve price. So basically it's just off. So here where it says auction, make sure your auction tab is turned on, and where it says starting bid, you can do that for 99 cents or $1, whatever you want your starting price to be. I'll say $1. And then you want to make sure that you are verifying everything, making sure everything is correct. So I'm starting my bid at $1 for a duration of 5 days. I'm not accepting offers, and my buy it now option is off as well. The other thing that you want to make sure is that your buyers are the one who are going to pay for shipping. So do your measurements. I typically like to use this legal flat rate envelope. And then you have your buyer pays calculated shipping, or you can add flat shipping, but I would not recommend that, because if your item weighs more than it should, then you don't want to pay anything out of pocket. So I typically just let eBay calculate shipping for the buyer. And another thing that you have to make sure, where is it? So that is taken care of. The other thing is where it says preferences. Now, if you have require immediate payment, this item will not be able to get listed because an auction runs for 5 days. At least for my particular auction, since it's running for 5 days, I really cannot expect immediate payment if someone makes a bid. So make sure that is turned off as well. And then you're ready to list your items. So I'm not going to click list just because I'm not placing this item on an auction. It was just for demonstration purposes, but that's really it. It's so simple to run an auction on eBay. So when you list an item on eBay, you choose a starting price, whether that's $1, $5, $2, $5, $10, $15, whatever you want. It's up to you. Interested buyers will place bids, and when the auction is over, you sell the item to the person that placed the highest bid. Auctions can run anywhere from 1 day, 3, 5, 7, or 10 days. Personally, I like to place my bids around the 5-day mark. I think that 7 days is kind of overextending it. 10 days is really overextending it. And a lot of times I have placed auctions on day 7, and once the item sells to the highest bidder, sometimes they would not even pay. So I just decided to just place auctions just for 5 days. I think that's plenty of time. So I'm gonna share with you the last 3 items that I sold this month just by placing auctions. Again, these are items that have a very low reselling value. They're items that are not getting a lot of attention, not many viewers, no interested buyers. There's never been any offers on them, and no one has accepted offers that I extended out. So obviously these are special circumstances, and these are items that cost me zero money. So that's why letting them go for a few bucks or under $1 was not really a big deal for me. For example, one of the items that I sold using the eBay's auction style was this Express bodycon blue dress in a size small, or a size 4, I believe. This is an item that I personally owned since I was in college. You're talking about over a decade ago. Yes. So I ran an auction for 99 cents and it sold for 99 cents. The buyer paid for shipping, so I was able to make $1.43 for this dress after it sold. May not seem for a lot, but it definitely saved me time and gas and time from driving all the way to the Goodwill store to take it there. So it really saved me time. The other item that I sold using eBay's auction style was these Express Zelda blue jeans in a size 4. I placed the auction for 99 cents and they sold. I think for this item, it did get a couple bidders. So it ended up selling for $1.25. The buyer paid for shipping. And this is kind of weird because it had a couple bids, but yet I was only able to make 46 cents. But you know what? It saved me time and trouble to take this jeans that I had for over a decade ago. So I was happy to let them go for that much. So here's another item that sold on eBay through auctions, was these Vans checker black and white low top sneakers or shoes, whatever you want to call them. I placed them on auction for 99 cents. They sold for 99 cents. The buyer paid for shipping, and I made a profit of $1.74. Now this is an item that the reason I placed these shoes on an auction was really because they were so dirty. Now these are a pair of shoes that I received from the Jomar box, and these shoes were so dirty. They had too many flaws, they were just in really bad shape. And since I already made my money back from that box, it really wasn't a big deal for me to just let them go for that much. And they were taking up space and they were in horrible conditions, so someone was interested in them, and I guess that's a good thing. All right, guys, there you have it. So this is just another method that I use to move inventory fast that's been stale for a very long time, and it's just taking up space and it just needs to go. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe and support me on my channel and follow me on my reselling journey. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.